I have always been sensitive towards all animals. I do have a strong affinity for older animals, dogs especially, dogs that have been cast out, dogs that have been given up by their family. They speak to me. I am the executive director and founder of Muttville Senior Dog Rescue, and I live here in San Francisco. For years, I volunteered at animal shelters, and I used to save dogs. The older dogs that would come into the shelters, they really wouldn't, a lot of times, make it out of the shelter. They weren't even put up for adoption, weren't considered adoptable, and would get euthanized at the shelter. I started taking them home one at a time and finding them home slowly. And 3 years ago, in 2012, we opened an animal shelter. It's been my lifelong dream. It changed my life. It changed the focus of my life. I used to travel a lot. I rarely travel. It's too hard. It's just too hard to leave. There is some sacrifice in that, but it more than makes up for it when I get to see the happy endings of dogs that didn't have a home and now they have a home, and the senior human that didn't have any love in their life and now they've adopted a dog and they're smiling all the time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now you get the picture. When we adopted Bella, I think Sherri Franklin was just starting out with Muttville. We were just amazed at the whole process of how she takes care of these dogs and the care that she gives these dogs, and what's even behind her motivation in finding these dogs good homes. She won't just give the dogs to anybody. She really wants the dogs to have a good forever home.
In the past 10 years, my life has been pretty consumed with Muttville. I have no personal life. Sherri has no personal life. I've definitely gone hunting down dogs and been in unsafe environments with people, almost more than the dogs. I did steal a dog once from a chained up situation. It was a 10-year-old pit bull. He had been chained up his whole life, and we did go in the middle of the night with ski masks on. I'm lucky to be alive. It isn't in my vocabulary to give up. It just isn't. My strength is my passion and my beliefs in what is good and what is right. I'm not a very good relaxer. I keep saying every day I'm going to take up some meditation. I try and do a little yoga. I like to read. I love baths. I love to cook. I love to go to films, but it's rare. I have a wonderful circle of friends, mostly involved with similar passions, and I make time for them. I do. What I really love in life is nothing more than to lay down on my sofa with a glass of wine, 6 to 8 dogs, and a good friend, and watch a movie. One of my personal mottos is it's never too late for a new beginning, because I started Muttville at 49 years old. So I changed my whole life path. I think of myself as more of an introvert. When it comes to Muttville and comes to animal rescue and animal welfare, any kind of animal welfare, I will put myself out there and be an extrovert. I want to make sure that when I leave this world, that I leave a legacy of life-saving for older dogs and empower other people by the successes of Muttville to be able to do what we do. And I want to make sure I leave that print. I think we're all put here for a reason, and that's my reason. Animals.